Alright guys, so as far as sanitizing your corny keg, as well as your whole system inside of your kegerator, it's a kill two birds with one stone kind of attempt, really. So I have normal star sand diluted with water here in my keg. Kind of hard to see, and it's sloshing around in there. So, but yeah, I have I don't know, probably about maybe 3 or 4 cups. So yeah, you take the keg, completely seal it. Make sure that it's not off at all as far as your rubber gasket here. You want to create a nice tight, airtight seal. All right, so from this point, I'm gonna open her up. See, in here we still have beer in our lines. You don't want to keep beer in your lines between, between brewing, fermenting, and kegging. You don't want to keep that. It's gonna cause mold and all kinds of, grossness in there. But yeah, this is the only time I actually let my kegerator even breathe, because I constantly keep it cold in here. So the first thing that you want to do is you want to attach your airline. You don't have to push a lot of water, you don't have to push a lot of PSI. Me personally, I push around 5. Pretty much what you'd want to use if you were going to go from a keg to a bottle. See, that's far too high. We came in at about 15 PSI. So I'm just going to bleed it. Yep, way too high. So just going to bleed it off here. Set it to about 5 PSI. Ooh. 5 or 10 is okay. 15 at that point, you're just blowing off CO2 for no reason. Actually, I'm going to do 5 anyway. There we go. That's an interesting sound. So we're actually bubbling. That's very interesting. So what I'm going to do is so I guess I can make this a 2-in-1 video here. So as soon as I hit my keg with CO2, all of a sudden, I'm hearing this kind of bubbling and sizzling, which told me my keg was not sealed off completely. Going to reseal now. Alright. So also what you're doing while you're cleaning out your keg and sanitizing it, as well as your system, is you push CO2 as well as industrial sanitizer through your keg and your system, and then once the industrial sanitizer leaves your keg here, you have literally nothing but CO2. So you have a CO2 balance throughout your keg the entire time until the next time you use your keg. So it's literally 100% sanitized, and yeah, you have the CO2 balance in there right from the jump. So anyway, we're gonna open our valve here because I don't hear any more fizzing. There we go. This time there's not like that. That's how I know I have a solid seal. Again, we're gonna crank up our CO2 to 5 psi. Because you can set your CO2 regulator to 5 psi, but as soon as you hook it up to your gas side on your keg, that psi is going to lower because now it's filling in all this headspace, so you have to readjust. So once it builds, I'm going to place the liquid line on. Make sure it's nice and snug. And by the way, I'm using a ball lock keg. I have a pin lock keg over here as well. But yeah, this is a ball lock system I'm running right now. So the same way that you would pour beer, you're going to pour out all of this sanitizer from your keg. And then once you start hearing it go, it has kind of a bubbling to it, and then it just becomes straight air. You want to shut it off because you don't want to bleed out all your CO2 from your tank. All right, so it came out nice and nasty the first little bit here. And we just keep letting it drain. There we go, we have it gargle. Let it gargle. It's all good. There we go. At this point, we don't have anything else going on here. Now, sometimes what I will do, especially if I've had a keg in the fridge and in use for a long time, and there's been beer constantly sitting in the line here, I'll turn on the tap with the sanitizing solution in it, shut off the tap again, let the sanitizing solution set in the line long enough for the acidity of the solution to eat away at all the bacteria in your liquid line. That way you don't get a harsh taste or mold in your liquid line the next time. But yeah, that's pretty much it, except for one last step here. Now, for this last step, what I do is I disconnect my liquid line first, and then I shut off my valve here to my regulator, and then I release my gas line. And at this point, I turn off my CO2 tank. That way, in the event that for some odd reason a leak occurs, I don't lose all of my CO2 in my tank, because I'm here in Central Texas, and I don't know about you guys, but a refill for a 5-pound CO2 tank is around about $21, $22. So you don't want to come out 20 some odd dollars every time that you go to force carb your keg because you forgot to turn it off. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I know I'm sitting at 10 psi right now, so I'm gonna bleed it completely. I'm gonna back off on my adjustment here. That way, whenever it comes time to force carb my next keg, we're not starting at some random psi. We're already at 0. And there you go. That's pretty much it as far as cleaning your keg and sanitizing it and giving it that nice little balance of CO2 after the sanitizer is gone. The CO2, what it will do is it will metabolize the foam that is left over from your sanitizing solution. It'll just eat away at it. And then the next time that you bleed the airline on your keg and then you pop your keg, then you don't have to worry about that being in the keg anymore, because as soon as you pop that pressure, the CO2 and what was left of the sanitizer has been metabolized and it's all gone. So then you have a perfectly sanitized keg. So the way that I learned this was through technicians that come through bars that sanitize systems for a living, and it's served me well so far. I've yet to make, I've yet to brew, keg or bottle or ferment a single infected beer, and yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I hope it was very educational. And I'll look forward to the next video that I post. like, subscribe, comment below on what you think about it. But yeah, hope you enjoy, guys.